Hello and welcome to Random Proxy Time. For those of you expecting to see the start of the third set of our AI-generated block, I'm postponing that just a little bit because Urza AI is being a little finicky right now. So instead, I'm starting this new show, Random Proxy Time, where I use Scryfall to find a random magic card and draw a fake proxy of it. It's something I've wanting to try and bring more art into my shows anyway, and this seems like a good time to try out the formula with real magic cards. For today, we are going to be using Scryfall to find a random commander, just to make sure there's something a little bit more interesting than some random pump spell or whatever. Those could be totally fine, but it's not what I'm really interested in doing right now today. So, I've got Scryfall ready. Let's see what it gets us. Uldar Ravenguard Marshal. Ooh, so this is like, what, the alchemy version? It's got the whole, like, symbol down here. I'm gonna pass on this. I don't want to deal with any weirdness that way. I want some paper magic, please. Second attempt, Esika, God of the Tree. And also, I suppose, the other side of the card, the Prismatic Bridge. Cool. Alright. Let's start with Esika. This is what we're here for. We're here for creatures. What do we have? Esika, God of the Tree is a 3-mana green 1/4 legendary creature god. They have Vigilance and tap, add 1 mana of any color. Other legendary creatures you control have Vigilance and tap, add 1 mana of any color. Cool. Huh. So they care about other legendaries, and they ramp you. Which, I feel like this is synergy that doesn't actually come together. This is me being a MTG dummy. Like, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm sure there's amazing, stupid, broken combos with this card. This is the problem with real Magic. Anyway, it's just like this side is 5 colors, and therefore mana fixing is important. I guess that's the thing, right? If you're playing Commander, this goes into a 5-color deck, right? I assume it lets you do that because of the other side of the card. Therefore, if you're running a 5-color deck, this ability is really useful. But what's weird about it is that you could run this in a... You could have a 5-color deck that is mono green and still be able to cast your commander. Like, you're not required to have a minimum number of different colored spells in your deck. So, usually the reason why, if a 5-color commander has to be done in a 5-color deck is because, well, you can't cast the commander, but this one you can? That's weird. I guess that makes them, like, really powerful as a commander in that you can play, like, any combination of colors as long as they include green, and they'd still be a viable commander. That's pretty cool. Alright. I know this world from canopy to roots. Now, I don't really know anything about Esika herself, the character, but presumably this is, like, a god. I mean, it's a god. We know that much, right? We know they're a god. My very good green screening technique just completely sapping this picture of all of its color. Or adding more color, depending on how you think of it, I suppose. I quite like how it looks, actually. I think it looks pretty cool. But, alright. So this is our base that we are working with right now. And there's lots of different directions you can go with proxies. There's the, like, ooh, that's a cool design. Let's basically draw fan art of that design. And then there's the, like, let's joke about it. Let's be like, well, Esika, God of the Tree. Who's a god of the tree? Let's make them the Lorax or whatever, right? Like, that's that's the other direction. I kind of do love the idea of them being the Lorax now that I've said that. I shouldn't have said that. Okay. What's even going on in her art? Is this like a flower crown? And then some hair? Is this a cloak back here? I like the hands. Those are good. This is gonna be hard. This is gonna be harder than I thought. I'm seeing Flower Crown. I guess what's actually happening doesn't super matter. This is a proxy. This is like what I see, you know? That's more important, I think. Excellent. Alright. I can see this. I can see this coming together. Do I want to use the same pose or not? I'm already kind of not, but I also kind of already kind of am. Does that make sense? I think that another like fun thing that you can do with proxies was of course like changing the outfit. What would be a good outfit for them? Okay. I think I got the basic idea of what Esika looks like. I was hoping to sort of draw it in the frame, but that's okay. I guess I'll just flash them up when I need to. Yeah, they've got nothing going on here sleeves wise. They're just I'm seeing like a cool fluffy thing here. That's what I'm seeing. Doesn't have to be right. Oh, this is great. I got like full artistic license to do whatever I want. I feel like there's got to be some more interesting things I can do with a proxy of this card. I also didn't really look at what the back even does. This card's not even, like, old. I can't even be like, oh, you know, I just started playing a few years ago. Like, this is from Kaldheim. This, like, isn't an old card. Kaldheim wasn't that old, right? I feel like that's recent. It was in Standard when I started, when I, like, recently got back into Magic. I guess that's a better way of saying it. I don't know if I ever started playing Magic, but recently got back into it is more accurate. I don't really play much Magic. I like it more conceptually. Is what I've learned. Do they have, like, pants? I can't tell. That's just a mess at this point. I have no idea. I'm gonna give them pants. I'm gonna have them kicking. This is what proxy art's all about, right? I'm pretty sure this is what proxy art is all about. I actually kind of love this. Great. We're not going super detailed and super fancy. This is all off the cuff and quick. I'm so bad at skin tone. No matter the tone, I'm bad at it. Of skin, I mean. That sounded weird. Yeah, I'm bad at all colors. That's what I meant to say. I guess that's kind of true. I'm just excited for the like paint coming off their hands. I'm not sure what it's supposed to be. Like Rainbow Bridge energy, I guess, but like what does that have to do with trees, I guess, is the point. I mean, I realize the tree is like Yggdrasil, right? It's not like trees in general, it's the whole like world tree thing. And I guess it's the idea that the Rainbow Bridge is sort of connecting it all together. I don't really know anything about Kaldheim. I just know that it is Norse inspired, but I don't know what is actually in Kaldheim and what is just in real Norse mythology. You know, I can't just assume everything from Norse mythology is also in Kaldheim. That seems unlikely to be true. Now, I'm not sure what this cloak is. In my brain, it's like a cool wolf cloak, so I'm just going to do that without looking. This is my proxy now. I have to do whatever I feel like. Now, I'm not really sure what they're wearing under this cloak, because the cloak is definitely kind of open the way I drew it, so I'm not sure what's going on there. Bottoms, I don't know. Bright orange pants. I have no clue. That's like a yellow. Let's get more of an orange. I love a big kick. Hey, it's B in chat. Hi, B. Oh, I like this card. Guess it's a lot to expect you to do the back as well. Yeah, I wasn't planning on drawing the back. Can you tell us a little bit about the card? I was gonna say, like, what's the opposite of a well of knowledge? A ditch of knowledge. I have another question for you, B. Would you have known who this was if it didn't say? I'm guessing no. B says, I just know the card for the back. Okay, what's the back do? I didn't read it. Because that's not what I'm here for. I'm getting kind of like Magical Girl energy. I know they're like a god, but still. That's what I'm getting from this. So I think I'm just going to have it be sparkles and stuff. Perfect. I can't use green. It's really limiting. I like green. Green is a good color. He says, enchantment that costs Wooburg. Every upkeep, you get a random creature or planeswalker from your deck. Load your deck up with big stuff. It's fun. Cool. That does sound pretty good. He says, if you drew a rainbow bridge over her, I think I would be able to guess her. That's fair. Yeah. Well, this is like just the main like image there, like the creature of the creature, but I suppose if you were doing a full card, you'd add a background. So maybe there's something to be said for that. I'm going to call that good. And I'm going to add in... How do I make a rainbow bridge? Let's flip the card over, actually. Alright. I see. Yeah. Oh, Aurora Borealis says B. Of course. That's even probably the real life like inspiration for rainbow bridges. Wow, I somehow have never put that together before. I feel really dumb, actually. Yeah, no, obviously. Look at that rainbow bridge in the sky. Yeah, of course real people thought that. Wow. How have I never thought of that before? That's so weird. I feel like some good smudging would look well here. The thing is, I can't really afford to do that with the way that I have everything set up, so I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna draw like a children's rainbow. Although I do like the idea of it being kind of like more wobbly because it's an Aurora. Nah, I'm gonna do this. I just think it's fun. Scribbly lines, scribbly lines. I actually really like the child scribbling energy. I think it adds a lot. I think it's really funny. It does need green, I know. I'm gonna add some green. Just know that it's like, pretend it's green for now, because it's not gonna look like green to you. I'm just gonna add it speckled in. You know, like a rainbow does. That's how rainbows work, I'm pretty sure. I actually really like the way it came out on screen. Oh well. I do sort of want to, like, add some color to the hands, though. Like, I really like the whole hand situation. Wonder if I can do anything weird with that, like, splat some colors on them. That one really got me. Oh, B says, God who is also a hippie art teacher. That is very good. That is exactly what this is. Oh, yeah. Hippie art teacher God. I think that works. All right. I think we got our first proxy. Both sides have this picture on them. I was going to do it in the frame, but you know what? You can put it in the frame later. It's fine. The art's the important part. Could I add some shading? Yeah, I could add some shading. But, oh, that would be fun, actually, because of all the light color. No, we're not doing shading. We're calling that good today. And here we have Esika, God of the Tree. A 3-mana, 1/4, legendary creature, God, with Vigilance and tap. Add 1 mana of any color. Other legendary creatures you control have Vigilance and tap. Add 1 mana of any color. As well as the other side, the Prismatic Bridge, which we did not spend any time on. Have a good night.